Hello, this is Kinect coming back for some more Contest of Champions. We've got some crystals to get started, and then we will check out the PvP situation. Let's see. I'm forgetting if this is our daily or our free crystal. It is our daily, okay. So we will actually watch this guy. Come on. 2-star? Someone? Well, we don't have Gamora yet. I do like her specials a lot. They just look totally rad, but... and she's our second female, well, heroine, I guess. Champion. Just crack you. 750 gold. Have run into gold problems in the past, so I will stop making fun of the gold. Alright. So let's take a look at the verses. Okay, so we are still on Webslinger, and we have 14 and change hours to make a name for ourselves. So let's get moving there. We're on double points. So let's go ahead, and I don't feel like we should use the C team at this point. I feel like we should just do, say, B team with Rhino, Storm. Wait. Rhino, Storm, and Vision, I guess? Whatever. We'll use Storm and Cyclops. Oh, and they get a synergy bonus. Do they? Okay, so Mutant Agenda is either of them. It is not just Colossus. I'm actually going to check something just because I'm curious. Okay, so Unstoppable Colossus does not count for that. But, okay, great. Oh, so all... Haha. Okay, so these, the icons with them are actually their synergy bonuses. Alright, well, let's see if this crew can find something decent. I was just about to say, if we run into tech people, GTFO. This might actually break our streak. I might be going a little too hard sending in the B team here. If it is, with our broken streak, we'll probably send in the C team and then the A team. But hopefully it won't be a problem. But let's, we don't want to try and screw around with Ultron or Hulkbuster Iron Man, because our team is pretty lopsided at this point. So we're going to go after Drax instead. War Darksiders. Okay. So we are sort of top heavy, as it were, with Rhino. Alright, so this is going to be pretty rough, except for probably the Rhino fight. So hopefully Storm or Cyclops can pull one out. Who knows, maybe that synergy bonus will pull it up for us. I do like the synergy bonuses a lot. I'm not sure if they're powerful enough to really notice, which is always a trick with abilities like that. You know, it's always, if it's too subtle, it doesn't actually encourage the kind of behavior that you want. Ooh, right into his kick. And the stun. Come on, Storm. Alright, through the block. Whew. Oh, a nice shot of Thanos' throne in the back there. I have to say, as much as, you know, as a game designer, I'm supposed to be like, yes, you know, these, you know, aspects of the combat system really appeal to me and stuff like that. But I think it's important sometimes to kick back and say, you know, really, like, a lot of the appeal here is the property. So little things like that showcase it, I think are definitely praiseworthy in their own right. And the people who do the backgrounds for this game obviously have had a lot of fun with them, which just makes me happy. Like, it really sort of bleeds through into the game itself whenever you can tell that people who designed it are enjoying themselves. Ooh. Got adamantiumed. What? Regeneration? What's this? I didn't connect with all of those. I always forget that he has the weird combo leading into it. The punch kick optic blast. It's like, you are Cyclops. Maybe optic blast punch, but yeah. I didn't even mention classic matchup there. And as it tends to, Wolverine sort of coming out on top. Alright, well, it's down to Rhino versus Drax. Looks like we do have a distinct advantage, so that should be nice. Drax definitely getting us off to a bad start. Oops. And the button not doing what I want it to, as usual. Ha! One thing I'm curious of is whether different characters have different weightings on their attack types. I know that there are a couple of special abilities that only activate on different types of attacks, like light attacks only, heavy attacks only. I'm not sure how many of those there are, but not so much when you're fighting against a computer opponent, but when you're fighting against a human, those weightings really add a lot to the sort of tactical depth that minute per minute. We got a bunch of chevrons, some gold, and a whole pile of shards. I don't think we're quite up to the point where we have the shards to buy a crystal with them, but we're going to go ahead and take another shot with the 18, which in this case is Iron Fist, Iron Man, and Black Bolt. Pretty solid team. Alright. Pretty solid team, but the 2.5 multiplier is definitely not a happy place to be. So we've got Kiss My Style. So hopefully Iron Fist will take care of that. I think that's particularly relevant. Alright. I think we might be able to make this work. I am going to, yeah, do Black Bolt against Ant-Man, Iron Man against the Winter Soldier, and Iron Fist against Black Bolt. We have a pretty good set of matches there. And almost enough chevrons to buy a crystal there. Chevron, by the way, is the shape of the arena badge. It's just like a couple of V's. I'm not sure where the term actually comes from. I'm going to guess heraldry, just because it's the sort of thing that they have a lot of just wacky words for things. The shrink and uppercut is a nice special there, but so is the fatigue. Alright, we're going to power drill him here. Wow, he is just, I guess that's his one, and that's why he's been using it so often. Well, I will return the favor. Okay, so this might make me a bad geek at some level. I've known who Black Bolt is for probably like maybe 20 years, something along those lines. It just occurred to me that the thing on his forehead is a tuning fork because it's, you know, there to regulate his voice, and they wanted the association with sound. I was just like, what's with the weird antenna on his head? It's like, oh, I guess it's some human thing, or whatever. Okay, so that was a great fight. We might be able to pull off Iron Man versus Winter Soldier. But if we get either of the next two fights, we're going to win this match, which is fantastic. I doubt... Oh, that was actually freaking great. The uppercut there as he came in. Admittedly, he regained it. He seemed to have a little bit of a rush forward on his heavy, which not a lot of folks do. Alright. There we go. Alright. Alright, over 8,000. Not quite where I was going with that. Ooh, and got hit by the drill there. Ooh, yeah, this is not gonna... The Illuminati advantage there, not enough to carry that fight. But we did pull out the series and moved our multiplier up some more. I doubt we will be sending anyone in who is not the A-team if we do manage to find any more time in the next 14 odd hours. If we don't, there will be a pretty substantial gap. I'm going to be going on a sort of, I guess if I were a corporate type, I'd say a retreat, but I'm going to be going out into the woods and doing some design work for Metroplex and Twilight Heroes. So we have some time. There's a gap of time there. Okay. Daily quest, Science Slaughter. I'm gonna poke my head in here just to see what's up. Oops. I wanted to see the rewards. So, I believe that that's a science catalyst. That's what I'm looking at there. So, I wanted to look at whether these guys grant catalysts. We've been like, do the daily quests. Well, do the event quests to get catalysts. Okay, they do. They do. Alright, once we've completed it, we get 2 more catalysts, which is enough to rank up another hero. But and then the proving grounds. So, realistically, what we should have been doing is going through one of the daily quests to get those. But, well, I guess we have to, there's a bunch of crystal shards and ISO 8 up for grabs in this one as well. This one is 2 energy per tile. Tell you what, let's go ahead and give it a try. Alright, pretty balanced set of enemies. It would, well, Rhino would be useful, so would Iron Fist, actually. Oh yeah, well, now we've got a whole theme going, right? Like, we've got Iron Man, Iron Fist, and Magneto, so, yeah. Team Ferris here is gonna kick ass. It's getting darker in here. Here, let me try and light your way with my sword. Don't worry, Summoner, we're almost there, and you'll move on to brighter places. Me? I work better in the dark. It's less cruel if my enemies don't see my blade drop. Okay. Well, if we want, we can open that gate. Jeez, I'm not sure if we can realistically get through this at 2 a chunk here. Lots of gates. Okay, well, we've got... Let's tackle the mutant Symbiote first. Let Iron Man take care of it. That was pretty good. And a quest crystal already. Well, hopefully the rewards are proportionate to the energy expenditure here. Okay, so Iron Fist, not doing it. Let's go ahead and throw in Magneto. Hopefully he can take care of this without taking too much damage. Actually, we might level up in the middle of this, which would provide for the energy we need to take care of the rest of it. Okay, so remember, yeah, don't just don't assume that he's dead after that, even if the bleed may kill him. We've learned important lessons. Alright, so do we cut straight through, or do we go around, get the chests? It's not appreciably more enemies. But they might actually be more difficult. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Oh, hey, it doesn't... I'm sure I've noticed this before. I'm gonna drop one of the lesser heals on Magneto. Send him in. I actually kind of wish that... Ooh, this is actually not a great fight for us. When they do an ambush, I kind of wish that they would choose one of the characters at random to take the first fight in the ambush. Not because, you know, that would make it easier, but because it's more ambushy. Yeah. We have gone the wrong way. And part of this is my lack of ability, but I think, actually, I am going to... I'm not sure to what degree we can back out of missions. There we go. So the reward there was not 100% what we're looking for anyway. So let's go ahead and do the easy training grounds, proving grounds. I'm not actually sure... how... Choose your path, Summoner. Complete the path of the harder foes to increase your chance of earning a catalyst. Oh, increase your chance? Alright. Well... is substantially easier. Oh, let's just go ahead and let Iron Man take care of this. Decent counter from Spider-Man there, but it's not going to be enough. It makes it look pretty good, though. I feel like it's giving more verbal feedback now. Actually, he did more damage than I'd like to admit there. Sort of half hidden behind their Iron Man there. Okay, so not Magneto. Let's go ahead and Iron Fist versus the Vision. Foggy Avenger Tower, still nice. Man, I could barely see him in the mist for a second there. Which is fine, it's not like I lost track of him or anything, but... Alright. Or as the game said, spectacular! But yeah, I feel like it was giving little evade pop-ups I hadn't seen before with the Spider-Man fight. Maybe that's a special ability related to that. Alright, well this one, definitely all Iron Fist all the time. And he got a stun off, so... Shield against that, but... only so much shielding you can do. Okay, so we're going through Scarlet Witch and over to Drax. So I'm thinking... oh, that's funny. The boss has a lower rating than some of the other path here. So this is a very non-storyline mission. So, the other one apparently has a guaranteed catalyst, and this has a chance at some catalyst. Ah, almost got that perfect. Ooh, ambush. Oh, I seem to recall, yeah, this should be pretty bad for the Winter Soldier. Can all his training stand up against the Master of Magnetism? Helps that basically everybody just punches each other in the face, so, you know. Levels the playing field a little bit. That was pretty great. Alright. Well, let's send in... yeah. Hopefully Magneto will take care of this. If not, Iron Fist should be able to clean it up for us. counter on his part with that dodge. But not good enough. Alright. So let's see how this does as far as catalysts go. We did get a catalyst and a second catalyst from the chest. So that is great, actually. Let's see who all's waiting. Okay, so Iron Fist, Rhino, and Black Bolt are all waiting. And we can upgrade one of them. Iron Fist has the highest numerical value, but I have a soft spot for Rhino. Iron Fist does have the signature ability, so I'm gonna give it to him. He has gotten the we got 2 copies of him, and he got his sweet bonus ability. Okay. That gave us not a lot of ISO 8, which is fine. Alright, we have to click here. I'm gonna get him a level upgrade just for the rub-ins. And we're still waiting for a halfway decent Fist hero. Okay, so Iron Fist is now our second most powerful hero, which is great. And hopefully we will accumulate some more catalysts, either through the end of the Blood and Venom quest, or some more little dailies like that. But I think we've learned an important lesson about how to get those. So that should be pretty nice. Let's see. I just noticed the chevrons flip past here. Can't turn down Chance Punisher after we were whining about not having a good Fist hero, but it looks like we don't actually have enough yet. We need 2,000. And getting close to the premium hero Crystal Shard at also 2,000, but not quite there yet. So, that should be it for this episode, and I will see you next time.